Okay, let's recap some of the stuff we talked about yesterday. So, the idea of, or the feel you want to have when you're doing the single note stuff is the same as if you're strumming the chords. So you don't want to do the touch and go kind of thing. You don't want to do that. Just brush on through. You want as little of the pick showing as possible past your thumb. So really choke up on the pick and think about, you want to brush the outside of the string. So like we have the outside portion, which is facing away from the guitar. We got the inside portion, which is obviously facing the guitar. So I like to think of it as trying to keep the pick always on that outer half. Obviously it's not literally going to do that, but for me, thinking of it that way helps me stay in contact with the string in a way that allows smooth picking. So it doesn't matter if you're angling a flat pick or playing with a, straight on. It should just swipe right on through that string. And we also talked about, like, if you're using the thumb for picking, you want to start with the thumb flat and then bend it down to go through the string and then make it go flat to come back up. So this way the pick is always going, it's kind of almost like a little semicircle or a quarter circle. So when you pick down, it goes down towards the bridge. When it comes up, it comes back up this way. So it's always going down to the right, up to the left. Down to the right, up to the left. And then, you're asking about, which way does my hand go in terms of like changing strings or whatnot. So like if I'm doing something, maybe my arm will like move this way a little bit, but for the most part it seems like it'll kind of go down at an angle to the right. I just noticed that my hand went that way there. So I'm sure it kind of changes. Because it really doesn't matter. Especially like when you go from string to string, like if your arm's going this way or this way. Sometimes I notice that I'll pick closer to the pickup or actually the actual neck itself. I think that has more to do with keeping this part of my hand anchored on the strings. So yeah, sometimes I'll do what you do and change strings while shifting this way. But even though, so that part is not like a big deal really. Like, so you can strum over here, over the neck. You can strum back here, near the bridge. But it's the pick direction that's the most important things. Going, whether you're using your thumb, your wrist, your elbow, the pick motion needs to swoop down towards the bridge and up towards the neck. So semicircle this way, semicircle that way. Just down and up like that. As far as like when you're changing strings, I'd say it's not really a big deal. Like sometimes my hand will kind of like do a bounce back and forth thing. Like when I'm doing like 4-note coils, watch, you see my hand kind of do it like this back and forth thing. And that's just the thing that naturally happened, just doing hours of metronome work. My hand just started bouncing back and forth, bouncing back and forth. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else there. But yeah, so once you get this thing sounding as smooth as you can possibly sound, as soon as it starts to sound smooth to you, and it feels like the pick is just gliding across the string instead of touching and then going, send a video over and let's see how it sounds and how it looks. You're basically just climbing up 3-note per string scale shapes here. You're going up the Aeolian shape or the minor scale shape and then coming down. Whoop. Right, then coming down to B Locrian. Going up C major or C Ionian. And then Coming down the D Dorian shape. We'll resolve it to E because you got to resolve it to something. So I'm going to try playing along with the guitar profile here. So this way it scrolls down. Hopefully it scrolls down as I play along to this. Let's give it a shot.